Perhaps we need to get away from throwing language at problems. We also need to get away from throwing money at problems. The good thing I see about young people's interest in mission today is this more communal sense. It's not so individualistic. It's got men and women working together in community, and so there's a real vitality around that. But there's also this presupposition, perhaps coming from the short-term missions movement, and the idea of development as mission, which is extremely popular with young people today, that money is going to fix the problem. So none of this is not consistent with each other. I want to ask the question, how do the newer relational, intentional relationship forms of mission that you see young people embracing connect to the monetization of mission, which you see in the idea of mission as development? And part of the online discussion for the 2010 that's going on now, I noticed that someone writing from a mission post in Africa was saying, around here the word mission means somebody comes in with money. That we keep calling it mission so we can get development money and development projects. In the late 20th century, in many churches, mission came to mean development projects. And I think that might be one reason why there's a revolt against that, and a number of young people want to have mission as relationship, mission as hospitality, mission as reconciliation. If you look at all these terms being used for mission, and I use them myself in this mission study that I've written for the United Methodists, mission as hospitality, mission as healing, mission as reconciliation. These are all very human words about how living people relate to other living people. This is not about mission as structures. It's not about mission as institutions. So what do we do with the fact that there's all of this money being thrown and all of you people are learning how to be development officers in order to be in mission? How do those two movements relate to each other? I think that is something that is worth some reflection by young people who are drawn simultaneously both to, I want to come in and be the expert. I'm going to get my master's in development studies and come in and help people in this particular way. But I'm also going to be a relational, communal person. Well, how do we connect those?